Hey guys, this is Franco from my IT and cybersecurity journey. So just a quick update, you know, finishing here month one of the year, and I have passed the certified Kubernetes application developer exam. Um, I would say that this is definitely like a high. It's a very nice introduction into Kubernetes. It only took me about a month to pass, but you have to take into consideration that I've been working with OpenShift, which is just Red Hat's version of Kubernetes. I got introduced to it when I started my current job about almost 2 years now, here in April. So I would say that this is like an exam you can realistically do in like a month if you have like a pretty solid Linux foundation and a bit of Docker slash Podman knowledge as well, and working with like an enterprise system, because Kubernetes really is meant for an enterprise. It's not, I wouldn't say it's meant for like a small business. But this exam was fun. It taught me a lot. I didn't know, uh, that I from having used it in the past 2 years. But it's an awesome technology. I think I'm probably gonna go for the RHCE or the because I've been working with Ansible a lot, or the OpenShift one, just to see like if there's anything else that I could probably learn in regard to that domain. But um, so besides the point, what I wanted to get to is that I made scenarios for myself. So there's this awesome platform that you can use called Killercoda, and so like here on the site, basically I went and made my own uh, set of labs that I'm sharing with you guys that you can use to prepare for the exam. And then just so you guys know, I did score pretty decent, 84 out of 66% needed. I think I know which ones. There are like two questions on the exam that I had no idea I was gonna get, and that was because the course I took, which was where is it at? I took Mumshedman and Beth's CKAD course. I feel like I learned more from doing than from watching the course. I'm going to be completely honest. Um, I think the course is like a good way. Like I would say, how I passed it is the course is a good way to kind of get familiarized with stuff if you're brand new to it. For my specific situation, if I could go back in time, I would save myself the time of watching the course and I would go straight to labbing because I was already familiar with it. So I would say if you're brand new, go watch the course, take notes on it, put it on like 1.5x or 2x speed, and just use that as a base to kind of know like, okay, like this is kind of what the exam is going to be like, right? Um, and then I would say when you buy the exam, you get two attempts at a simulated like exam environment from Cloud Native Foundation, and it'll be on a site called killer.sh. I'm not going to show that, but you can look it up. So those come for free when you buy your certification exam, and so you can take two attempts. And I would say that they're pretty close to what you'll see on the real thing. Um, if you pair that up, if you do these labs, you know, the way I set these labs up, and I'm also going to be making videos on these labs. The way I set these labs up is you basically go through scenarios of increasing difficulty. So they're all numbered, and as you go down the list, there's 33 total, and as you go down, they increase in difficulty. And the way I set them up is the way I learn best. Um, I kind of included some of like the Kubernetes documentation, like in the like instructions, and again in the videos I make going over each scenario, you will see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna be making a video for every single one of these, just so you can get see how I think when I'm working through these scenarios, and I think you guys are gonna like it because as you're going through it, you can either go to the Kubernetes documentation, or I kind of explained to you like what the purpose of like an object is. For example, like what's the purpose of a pod, what's the purpose of a readiness probe, a liveness probe, a resource quota, a limit range, all things that are in scope to this exam that you will need to know. And not just that, I wanted to craft some of the scenarios so that you're not just doing step-by-step instructions of like uh, what I've instructed you to do for in order to pass a scenario, but also like, and yes, you're going to be learning, and I will be explaining stuff as you do the scenario. But I also wanted it to be have some scenarios where you have to think, you have to understand. Okay, I've deployed this application. I have this server set up for it that is exposing it, using cluster IP to other pods in the cluster. Why can I not reach, you know, uh, this pod and the service is exposing, and whatever Nginx, whatever you're running on it? Why can't I curl it from another pod? Um, so things like that. You have to think because you will be asked similar questions on the exam. So I think what I've made, I think it's pretty close to what you'll find on the exam, and I think if you are able to do these scenarios pretty confidently, I think you'll pass the exam. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll be trying to knock out these videos. I'll try to upload at least one daily for over the next month, so that you guys can kind of see my thinking behind these scenarios and how I pass the exam. So thank you, and have a good day.